Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Nono and I'm back with another video. Now I promised that today we're going to be doing a gel set on my natural nails. I actually went ahead and removed the rubber based gel that I always have on them, so here they are in their natural state. But while I was about to film, I received a package from BTARTBOX and I've been waiting on this package the whole week. I went ahead and opened it up and I just decided we're gonna do that instead. Now I do promise the next video we're gonna do the gel mani, but for now I want to quickly show you guys what BTARTBOX sent me. They actually added this cute little pamphlet with very beginner friendly nail art, but the one thing I thought was really interesting about this was this QR code. Once you scan it, it takes you straight to their YouTube channel where you see a detailed tutorial on how to prep your natural nails, cutting your cuticles, the whole works, all the way to applying your tips and finishing it up. And I thought this was great. It's very accessible for everyone, and if you're beginner friendly, it's definitely going to come in handy. So they sent me 3 sets of tips and let's take a closer look at each of them. The first ones are the Xcode Tips 2-in-1 soft gel system. These just have the primer and that's about it. They don't have that layer of base coat, but I actually requested that they send me these because I've actually never tried them, and I also wanted to create some additional content just trying them out. These don't feel like any other tip I've ever tried, so I'm really excited. I can tell these are going to be very durable. Even the cuticle area is built very tough and durable, so I definitely cannot wait to be creating some content using these. It's just going to make my life a little bit easier. I also like the shade that they came in. The next set of tips they send me are the 3-in-1 soft gel Xcode tips. Now I just fell in love with the packaging. I thought it was so cute. I love the purple. There are these tiny little cute stars all around the outside, which I thought were so adorable. I went ahead and flipped the box over, and back here they just have all the instructions. As you guys can see, these ones are the 3-in-1, so they have a built-in primer and also a base coat as well, which is something I love about these. They make the whole process so much easier for you. Now, the one thing I didn't expect about these is that there were multiple designs in here, so I was so excited to see that. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys one by one. This is the first one and I really like this one. It reminds me of the trend that was going around where like the French is more like wiggly lines. Really pretty, and I like the shade as well. It complements my skin. This is the second one, and I also like this one. Very simple, very minimalistic French. It's also very hard to do this by hand, so the fact that they did this for you is really cool. This is the third one. This is just a simple white French style, which is also very classic. Another swirl design. This is the fourth one, also very pretty. I really like this one as well. And this is the last one, and this one kind of brings all the swirly designs together with a little bit of French, and I really like them. Now here they are side by side, and I just think this is amazing that you get so many designs in one package. I like that BTARTBOX sort of like pays attention to see what's trending, try and recreate it. That way, you know, you always feel like you keeping up with the trends. So I really like this. I think this is such an amazing design, and I don't know which ones I want to use. I'm gonna have to take another look at these. And the last set they send me are the Xcode Tips 3-in-1 soft gel system. Same packaging, very lovely with all the stars, and these are 3-in-1 with the primer and the base coat, which I think is amazing. Again, I just love that about these. When I saw this shape, I just fell in love. I think this shape is new. It just makes my hands look more elegant and makes my fingers look nice and long and thin. And I was also pleasantly surprised to see that there were multiple shades of browns in here, all the way from dark brown to like a lightish brown, and so pretty. And I cannot wait to try these again. I don't know which shade I'm gonna pick because my goodness, and I think this is gonna be the first time ever where I do 2 sets of Xcode tips, because I just can't pick and I want to try both and see how they look on my natural nails. Quickly went off camera and popped in my UV glove. I received this in the Christmas gift box that BTARTBOX sent me not so long ago. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have it linked at the end of the video. I also just quickly went ahead and did a quick layer of my DIY peel off base coat, which is just a layer of cuticle oil and some top coat. That way I'll be able to pop these off. Now first things first is picking out the right size, making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall is very important. It also helps with the longevity of your set. So I went ahead and picked my sizes. I quickly grabbed my BTARTBOX mini lamp. I also just off camera picked my sizes, and I grabbed my gel glue. I'm going to be using this today to attach my tips. I actually noticed that this is a 15ml bottle, and I feel like that's a lot of product. I grabbed the top coat. As you guys can see, this is a 12ml. I just wanted to do a size comparison so you guys can see how much bigger the gel glue is, and that's just awesome because you're going to get a lot of use out of it. So now I'm going to start with the application, and like I always mention, I prefer just applying a thin layer throughout the nail instead of just applying a blob at the bottom of the tip. I just find that this just helps the tips adhere much better, and I also don't get a lot of like spillage on the sides. I place the nail at a 45-degree angle. I switch the lamp on first, and then once I'm happy with how the nail is sitting, I'm just making sure that it's nice and straight. I'll go ahead and flash cure in my mini lamp for 60 seconds. This is how the nail is looking. I was really happy with this application. A little bit of the gel came out to the top, but it wasn't touching my skin, so I didn't mind at all. Overall, the cuticle area was just sitting perfectly and flush, so I went ahead and did exactly the same for the rest of my nails. Once I was done, I popped my hand in my bigger lamp for full cure for 60 seconds, and this is how the nails are looking at this point. Really nice. Now I am going to bring them in a little bit. I just found that they were a little bit flared out for my liking, so I grabbed my hand file, just removed the little tabs at the top, and I just brought in the sides a little bit, being very careful not to remove the design. Now I really like this 3D charm that BTARTBOX had sent me in the Christmas gift box. I wanted to put it in the middle nail just to elevate this set just a little bit. To attach it, I'm going to be using my reinforce gel, and this is just a layer of sort of like builder gel, just to make sure that your Frenchies last longer. And then on top of this, you would go in with the top coat. This is part of BTARTBOX Protection Duo. So on my middle nail, I'm applying a thin layer of the reinforced coat, and then in the center where I want the charm to be, I went ahead and just added a little bit more product, and then I placed the charm directly on top of that, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now, as you guys can see, that charm is on really good. It's not going anywhere. Now I'm gonna go and apply that reinforced coat on the rest of my nails just to protect them and make sure that the design doesn't scratch off very easily. And once I was done with the reinforced coat, I went and applied my top coat, and then I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. To finish off the look, I grabbed my cuticle oil just to moisturize my cuticles. And this is the final look, you guys. I think my favorite thing about these is that you can't tell that they came pre-made, and the nice thing about the Xcode tips, you can also use nail glue to attach them, and I think they look flawless. They look like I sat at a nail salon and I paid someone to do this to me, and they look amazing. Also took some pictures in the sun, and guys, how natural do they look? They look like they're coming from my skin. They look so good. Now quickly went back to my nail desk, popped the previous set off because I had to try these coffin ones. I think they're so beautiful. The nude is amazing. I'm applying these exactly the same way. I'm using the same glue gel and applying it at a 45-degree angle, and then I cured. I also gave them a full 60-second cure in my bigger lamp. Once I'm done with the application, I'm using an alcohol wipe just to cleanse the nail and make sure that they are nice and clean. I wanted to leave these matte, so I'm being extra gentle as I'm doing this step. I grabbed my hand file and I got rid of the little tabs at the end, and that was it. There's nothing else I had to do. The shape on these was just on point. I'm going back in with that reinforced coat. Again, this is just to make sure that your French smile line doesn't chip, and it lasts for up to 28 days, so it's important that you go in with the reinforced coat. Once I was done with that, I went off camera and I applied a layer of matte top coat, and I wanted these to be matte. And this is how they're looking at this point. So pretty. The application on these was perfect. I didn't have a skewed nail. I grabbed my 3D bows and I customized them by painting them the same nude as the tips, which is this shade from Model 1's 0711, and I did 2 coats of these, and I find that this matched the closest. It wasn't a perfect match, but it was close enough. And once it was done, I was really happy with how they were looking. I am going to attach them using the solid glue gel by BTARTBOX, and I'm applying a generous amount on the nail, and then I grab my 3D bows and I just place them, making sure that they are straight, and then I went ahead and cured MLM for 60 seconds. And this is how this set turned out. To be honest, I don't know which one's my favorite. I kind of have a soft spot for each. I really love how this one turned out, and I think it's so cute. The bows just elevated the set a little bit more, and I was really happy with the color. It kind of matched, and very, very, very pretty. And the shape again is just so on point, and I just find it makes my hands so elegant. My final verdict on the Xcode tips: I love that they come pre-shaped, pre-designed, and it just makes the whole application very, very seamless and easy. Again, you don't have to use gel products. You can also just apply normal glue, normal nail glue onto your nails, and you have yourself a very beautiful manicure. I think the best part is that they look like you set at a salon and you had them done. So I quickly want to say thank you so much to BTARTBOX for sending these to me. I do want to remind you guys that I do have a 10% discount code with BTARTBOX, and that's Necta10. We've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful festive season with your loved ones. I'm going to see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.